Okay, so the fretboard looks like this. I burnt a bit the lacquer here, well, the whatever it is, acrylic. It's dirty and crusty and yucky and all that. So I will be masking. I mean, put some tape over the sound hole and start leveling with a leveling beam of sorts. And yeah, I need to get this bump out of here because I mean you can really feel it, and it's bad. It's pretty bad. All right, so I just went with the leveling beam a pass or two to see the high spots. So you can see here, as I observed, is a huge high spot, and then the hill, right? Of course, now I taped off this thing. Maybe I should have done it from the first. So here's how it looked. How it looks with the action and the straightness of it. I don't know if this is possible to illustrate actually. So there's wait now. All right, it was not that bad. So there is more than a quiff of relief, as that wonderful guy is saying on the internet. So yeah, it's a lot of, you can see a lot of lights between the straight edge and the neck and the fretboard actually. So yeah, I need to address that, and after it's pretty leveled, I will be giving it a radius of 20 inches, because now it's flat like a classic guitar, and it's really awkward to play. Plus I just I just capoed off all the strings, and I intend to use that capo. So yeah, as is right now, it's quite impossible to do that. So see you in a bit after it's leveled. All right, so I got to this point. I started going through the I think it's a stain. They stained this whatever tropical wood it is, pretty soft actually, to make it look more like rosewood. And I also drop filled with super glue and wood dust. I drop filled those huge gouges. I know it won't look like nothing happened, but I don't care. I just don't want those gouges there. And I just cleaned a bit the fretboard to also coat or rip off that Devonian Luthier. The Fing cheese was a lot on this guitar, so I don't think it was ever cleaned, like ever, since the 70s, so it was very yucky. So I'll move on. The hill, it's better. It's not as high as it used to be, but I also need to address this and this bit that ski jumps up to the nut, which is not amazing. And yeah, this guitar does not need more relief than it has. The truss rod is quasi-working, I would say. Not really, but I'm not about to take off the fingerboard and replace that, because I know what type of truss rod that is, and it's a lot of work, and this guitar is not worth it. I just try to get it to play for this album, and I don't know if I'll keep it or not. For the time being, I'm just trying to get it working and to get it decent. And yeah, let's see from that. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so after a lot of sanding, I got to almost flat. I just did some pencil lattice pattern thing, so because I want to see where extra spots, extra high or low spots are. But you can see that hill I was talking about was a huge deal, and yeah, this was making everything buzz. Otherwise you would have had to raise the action by these two adjustment screws. However, these two screws, even though they're rounded, they were making it's quasi impossible to see inside, but there are already divots. I mean, this is plywood, this is not actual whatever, spruce or whatever it's supposed to be. However, this is not the way to go. I mean, interesting idea, but if this was just not hollowed out through, like not routed through, maybe it could have worked, because rosewood is very, very hard and very strong, and could have accommodated the metal screws a lot better than the plywood. But yeah, the plywood was not taking it, so that's why, as I said before, I will be putting an actual bone bone saddle, sorry. And yeah, I mean, I need to put some extra wood in there, but it will have a lot of intonation area. I mean, this is 3.5 or something like that millimeters wide as compared to this one, and you can hear some babies outside playing and screaming, because that's what they do. All right, so I super glued and dusted that bit there, the gouges. It was a lot, and I truly did not like that. I'm still debating if to put some how is it called, some stain or not on this one. I might though put some stain to make it look more like the bridge. I have to clean this one too. It has a lot of the fabled finger cheese that guy's always Mr. Richards always tells about. So yeah, here we are. See you in a bit. All right, so I did another pass of the leveling beam, and now you can see just a bit of pencil marks here around the 12th 12th frets. And yeah, I vacuumed it, so now I can go with the radius beam block thing. It's not a beam, it's a block, and give it all in all like a 20 radius thing, because it's flat, and it's really, I actually don't even like a flat fretboard on a classic guitar. I also like a 20 inches radius thing. So this will disappear because it will get radiused away, and yeah, let's go with it. See you in a bit. Okay, so here's the result. It looks interesting. I mean, you can see all the high spots, plus where I went with the radius. It starts with 20 and goes to, I think it's like a 24 around here. I don't actually have one of those gauges to check it, but yeah, it looks like this, and I actually like it. You can still see a bit of where I drop filled. Well, it was just not just a drop fill, it was a bunch filled with super glue and wood dust. Also around the dots, they were kind of, I mean, I think this is Meranti, or one of the names of this wood, and yeah, it's very flaky, very bad for cutting it and drilling into it. It's not a good quality wood, but whatever, this is a budget guitar. I got it for 65 bucks. So right, so I went with 180, and then with whatever that was originally, I think this was like a 320, maybe 400, and then this Scotch Brighty kind of thing, and at the end, I know our all-time favorite, the steel wool, which will get steel shavings everywhere. Also super glue for the fills, this hook thing for cleaning the fret slots, so everything is clean, vacuumed, and I'll just put some oil on, which I think it will make everything look magic. Actually, I will be leaving this like that. I won't be staining it. I think it looks amazing like this. It looks like one of those two-tone woods, like some species of what is it, teak, I think. And I think it looks great, so I like it. I will leave it like that. See you in a bit, or in the next one, I don't know, something like that. Okay, so I've put a first coat of the famous lemon oil. It's a mineral oil that smells like lemons. It's not made out of lemons. Anyways, so here's the deal. You put a coat on it, and when you see that some parts are getting sucked into and some parts stay on top, like about 5 minutes later or something, that's the time to wipe off the excess. So you just use a paper tissue and just wipe off the excess. Not the excess, the excess, right? So it kind of looks like this right now, and I think I'll just put some I don't know, 1 or 2 more coats. In the meantime, also there was a crack here because of that metal saddle thing. It kind of cracked a bit. This side of the bridge. So I drop filled with super glue. I'm trying to get it to stay together, to stay in one bit. And yeah, see you in a bit. I mean, look at the thread markers became very transparent. You can see the bread point and whatever, doesn't matter. I mean, it's okay as a guitar as is, and I'm quite interested in more interested in making it work than making it look super amazing. So yeah. Hey peeps, well, take 2. The other one didn't go so well, right? So I got a guitar to this point. The fretboard is ready. It's been oiled 3 times, 3 coats of lemon oil. The one I showed you earlier. I'm just waiting for this super glue thing here for the repair to cure, so I can sand and refinish the entire bridge. Next steps, I need to re-glue. So the entire arm of this X-brace here is flopping around. It's like this, far away from the top, and the other one here cracked in half. So I presume because of the pressure. And yeah, so gluing the guitar, and then putting new frets on, and yeah, and then the rest. All right, see you in the next one. Be good to one another. Love, peace, everything, the good ones, and yeah, see you. Ciao.